Uh, oh shit, I forgot the music. Uh, Give it a bit. So it's the surprisingly loud yet quiet song that sometimes plays. Okay. For fuck's sake. Okay. No. As long as that stays closed, we should be fine. My current volume is a little bit too loud. Eh. Eh. There we go. Okay. So. Hello. You might see some new art here. Hand? There we go. That works. Some new art over here. It's really just like one image right now, but it's from a person called Scramble, and maybe I should slow down the speed of it so it's a little bit longer. Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better. But yes, it is from Scramble Art. You can see it right there, right now. To give a little bit of context, just for those who might be questioning it, they ended up using my visage as an example of a speed run / time attack for a piece of drawing, and they evidently weren't surprised that I loved it that much and I wanted to show it on stream. But like, I'm sorry, like every single piece of art, even if it's, you know, something that someone isn't particularly proud of, if it's of me, I'm gonna want it. So the reality is that if you draw something for me, I don't have an official art tag or anything, but if you want a little bit of information about this, at least on Twitch, I can't set up on YouTube because I don't know how to do this type of thing on YouTube, but there is now 2 new redeems at least on the Twitch channel at the very least. They're both tied to the exact same thing, both do process and everything, but I ended up going through and getting, I don't know why my hands, it keeps detecting my hand here, but it's like my hand's not even there. It is to join the Discord, the official Discord group. It is a little bit more pricey on the actual join, but there is currently a small little deal of the first 10 people to redeem the join Discord one will be able to get an official link from it to join the Discord. But after that, there is no more cheap links. I will not be making any excuses or like wiggling the rules for anyone. I might at some point, every time I meet like a certain specific threshold or whatever, I might end up dropping the price for a short period of time and then increasing it again. Specifically just for those who maybe are new and have to sit around for a bit. I did make it a little bit more expensive. I'm new, I'm small, I don't have many people around. So that's how I'm at least setting it up. I'll probably end up talking about that specifically a few times through the stream, especially whenever people come in. But that's at least, you know, all set up and ready to go. Spent maybe a little bit too long. Actually, I'll give you the full story. I originally was making it with the server with something else. They know of great timing, don't they? Hello, Lantern. As you can hear from the background, it's noisy. Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? If they hear them, they hear them. If they don't, they don't. I'm not gonna question too much. But as I was saying before, the official Discord server is now properly set up. For the first 10 people, you can redeem an official join Discord link. You'll be able to get a link directly from me to ensure that your Twitch whispers are at least the very minimum of open. Past that, then they end up being expensive again. I know no one right now will have the points for the 4K one, but I'll tell you my reasoning. I'll tell you the reason why I'm choosing to do this the weird way I am. The reasoning is very simple. I'm going to be trying to avoid bots, and I want to encourage people who are actually a part of like just the small little community I have here to actually be a part of the community together. It's not for just me, it's for the community. Collective grouping. I don't think I'm particularly standoutish. Y'all saw that too, right? That wasn't my hand. Sorry, I have to open up the tracker now because it's like showing me the hand randomly, so I'm like so curious why it's doing that. That was me scratching my nose. But what was I saying? Yeah, the official Discord group is, well, it's official. Again, the idea is that it's a community Discord. It's not for just me. I don't want people here for just me. It is nice if you are, but you know, ultimately I want you all to like have a communal ecosystem, I guess is the best way to put it, rather than a streamer ecosystem. You know, something where eventually we can put together proper community nights and everything, where you maybe do collective groups, games and things. Yeah, like it's like not like a. It's my shirt collar, I think. What is that? It's like a. I guess maybe it's the buttons. Anyway. Yes, the official Discord is actually not called like Arthel's fan club or whatever. It's called For the Travelers. It's not my thing, it's our thing. While I am like, you know, obviously one of the two admins. Well, I'm actually the de facto admin, but the other one is someone who helped me get the server set up and everything, because originally, Lantern, you're probably well aware of this, maybe now. The other server's not there anymore. I deleted it in anger because I couldn't understand how to do it. And I was bitching about it to another person. And they basically just asked, like, they basically just says, let me do it for you. Just give them a week or whatever, and what I wanted and everything, and you know, we worked through it, and it's now done. So if anyone does want to officially join it as part of the community group specifically, because obviously that's how you're all going to actually like contact me and everything, I'm now going to end up saying like no direct friend requests or anything unless I already pre-established know you. You redeem the points in Twitch. YouTube, again, don't know how to do that. Sorry, people who are using YouTube. Sorry about those who are viewing the stream on YouTube. It is kind of a Twitch only thing, but trust me, if I recognize your name in YouTube at least, and I have seen you around for at least, I think about 4 or 5 streams, and you're actually there for at least most of them, I will probably like figure out a way to get you a direct link to it. That way you'll be able to be a part of it too. You'll get, if you do join the server, you will be able to choose if you have a watcher role or not, basically if you want to get notified for streams. And if not, then, well, you can just be a part of the community and just chill out. And like, hopefully the idea is that you end up actually being a part of it and just interacting with each other. Even if you want to lurk, that's also fine. It's just more of a hoping everyone can work together. Sorry, I need to just put the camera again because I noticed it's maybe I bumped it earlier when I was doing stuff because I noticed the hands aren't tracking as smoothly. Something with the model. Maybe it's also like the GPU hardware acceleration or whatever's off right now. Oh fuck, I just messed up my thing. But it is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream as I am setting up to draw later today. I'm looking for the, how do I process? No, GPU acceleration, there we go. That's going to end up changing up the hands things and my tracking, so I'm going to lose like shape for a bit. I'm just going to stare emptily and soulfully out. What? The downside is now that I'm like wiggling back and forth. I don't want that. Bear with me. Calibrate. Oh my god, my mouse is doing the thing. There. Should be a lot better now. Perfect. Now we can check if the hands are a little better and more consistent in the tracking. Oh, it's still bugged out at times if I end up having like the hand look like this. There, that's still in the left hand. Oh. Be careful about that. Alright, just put both hands on the screen and then there you go. Anyway, yeah, that's all set up now. There is a deal right now where, as I said before, first 10 people to redeem the official link in Twitch will get it for, well, basically a reduced price. And Lantern, to answer your direct question, if you are there, yes, you do have to pay. The reason being is very simple. I'm treating everyone the same. But that's why there's a free 10 redeems for cheap. Because if you're here early and you are actually a part of the people that actually do be actively here and everything, I don't see why I shouldn't like allow you to not have it a little bit cheaper. I just don't want to specifically reach out and be like, here's all the people I know, and then have everyone else have to like live with it. It's like, well, first 10 free. If you're here for the stream, I talk about it. If you're here for the stream, I talk about it. So if you do want to join the official Discord, go to Twitch. Go to Twitch and look in the redeem tab at the channel points down below. They're called flames because I flame, you know, my entire gimmick. And redeem. Sorry, my hands are now choosing to lag. That's a little bit more better. No, it's still pretty bad. Never mind. Fuck. I've reset my thought pattern now like 5 times. Basically, everyone's getting treated the same. I'm not making any special, like, exceptions. So, for the first 10 points. After that, and after I remember to delete it, no more, it goes up to 4K. So, if you want to be a part of it, redeem that link, or redeem that join thing right now. Past that, I do intend on having the server officially, like right now it's very plain. What the fuck? It's very plain right now. The main idea is I kept it plain and simple just to let everyone kind of just get settled in, even me. Like, I'll be honest, when I was making it, I kind of was stressing out over like what I wanted to do with it and everything. You know, how I wanted to achieve a bunch of stuff. But the reality is that having it set up, the reality is I wanted to set up simple, straightforward, no weirdness, just very clean. And right now there is only like 3 channels in it. Well, there's several channels in it, but there's only like really 3 channels to actively use, as I'm not connecting Twitch with it. Meaning those of you who do happen to have a subscription with it, you will not really be able to get any benefits right now because I have nothing else set up for it. So you have to kind of maybe live with the fact that you're being treated like the same as everyone else. I'm sorry. But the main idea is it's at least starting to collect people, and also it gives those who are regulars at least, or at least want to be regulars, the ability to get notifications from me if they choose to watch the stream, and they get the role for it from me so they can genuinely be aware of it. Like there's no more relying on Twitch's broken system, no relying on YouTube's system, no relying on anything else. The only downside would be relying on Discord. And, well, sometimes Discord can be a little bit janky, but it's not the point. And point being is, at least people who want to watch will be notified. Don't know what to do with YouTube. I'm mostly going to go off of like if I remember people's names. I remember unironically Lizard Witch. But so far, those are the only 2 names I actually really remember from YouTube. If they come in and they ask about the Discord and everything, and or are there whenever I do mention it, I will reach out to them and figure out a way to get them out of it. If not, oh well. I can't make everyone join, and I can't make everyone be here all the time. But at the very least, I do want to say thank you for those of you who have been lurking. I don't know how I best pay you all back for just even being here and helping like the whole Twitch thing be consistent numbers and actually achieve me getting affiliate through my own like pardon me, like passive efforts. I know I have had a few raids from like No and people I think he was with, and I think even Hex, shout out to Hex. But in the grand scheme of it, I do owe a lot to them for at least just helping me get past that initial threshold. It's been like, obviously I could have gotten an affiliate ages ago, but I had put it off for quite a bit, and I didn't have the numbers to really like warrant me attempting to join. I could technically do it, but there was a few things I didn't understand or how to figure out. But at least with this now, it's set up, it's ready to go, and well, everyone's going to be able to do it. So hopefully this is the start of something where we grow beyond the small little community and end up making like a much more bigger, homely community. There are some basic rules and like obviously put into the Twitch Discord itself, but they aren't really the most weirdest rules. I feel like there's only maybe one that was weird, but that's a me thing really. So I'll have to see. But there will probably be a time point where it goes beyond a little bit more larger, and I might add in other channels that will do different things. I don't exactly know what they'll do, but yeah. So we'll see. But past that, and talking about just the Twitch or the fucking Discord thing over this entire time, I think I'm gonna keep playing RimWorld, but I'm gonna specifically only play it on like the long days. And since it's kind of cooling down, I think I'm gonna be playing it during like the cooler days. Sorry, I noticed that the tracking was a little fucked again. So I'm gonna be playing it a little bit more this week again. Tinted will be back again on the short days. I think technically today is a long day and tomorrow's a short day, so it'll be Tinted Grail again tomorrow. And then Wednesday will be long. Yeah, okay. If you or anyone in the chat has anyone has any ideas on what I should try to go towards next to bring a bit more of an identity to myself and to the community, and really just sort of like making myself be a bit more standouty, please do let me know. It will be a great help, and also I feel like that kind of reflection within the community will be at least and a good foundation that realistically I would be effectively nothing without the community kind of like being here to hopefully help and support. Again, we're all about like ideally trying to bring together ourselves and everything. So if you're watching this in the future you're watching in the future and you got to this point and you got over my waffling about the fucking Twitch everything and getting all over confused about all the words and everything, if you have any suggestions about the community or what we could do collectively or what I should do to like solidify my identity, please go ahead. If at this point in time when you watch it, you're actually in the community Discord, just add me or just talk in the community. I don't have a suggestion channel yet because I want to keep it very simple. But just hit me with a message of like, hey, you can probably do this next. And it would be a benefit. I'm not taking any direct friend requests anymore unless it's like specifically like collab stuff, which I also need to get a little bit more on top of and do that more. I need to like actually reach out to more people and everything, but I'm so I don't know, I feel like maybe others have the same things, but reaching out to other creators and everything else and the like, it's scary because I mean obviously the worst is that they can say no, but in this day and age it's not really like the worst they can say is no. The worst they can actually do now is kind of attempt to tank your reputation or whatever. So rip. Obviously I should probably maybe use other mutual friends and everything, but I don't really know what ones to reach out to that would be okay with this and or how they would want to do it. So we'll have to figure that out as time goes on. End point being, I'm going to be trying to grow. I'm going to be trying to stand out and be not just a little content PNG in the corner anymore. I'm real, I'm 3D, and I'm approaching you rapidly. Be prepared. I should have maybe gotten like a soundboard or something to play that point and made it like a way more ominous, but no, I didn't think that far ahead. Oh, anyway, past that, I don't really have anything else to actually super talk about and the like. There are other games I want to get. Oh, no, I've got a fucking story. Preface. This thing I'm talking about does have AI generated content and everything, but it's only in regards to like one small aspect. I fucking hate it regardless. And the dev supposedly hates it too, and is apparently working on removing it and everything. But on the back of my head, I'm saying like, then why'd you fucking use it? Every time someone says they use AI generated stuff and then they say they hate it, why'd you use it? But I have been playing a game called Garga. Garga This Tower. I bought it on Steam. Yes, it was on sale for like some amount of money. It was cheap. And it really fucking scratched a specific itch. Like, it was an itch that I was kind of like looking for. And it's really like, I don't know how else to explain it other than it's really scratching like the want of like running a fantasy RPG guild from the ground up, and attempting to dominate whether like in this game at least the tower. It's called the Gargantuous Tower. It's got like 100 floors or something, and if you play through the normal settings, you've got like 1,000 years before the tower, before basically you get a fail state. And within that, you've got the ability to create like parties, send the parties on specific quests, working for different factions, getting reputation within those individual factions. Sorry, I'm trying to think of other things. Trying to stand out amongst the other guilds that do exist that are also trying to vie for power by defeating the tower itself. Because they're trying to defeat the tower, you're also trying to keep in competition with them. So there's like a thing called the Crown Cup League, which is like I think it's like in-game month or in-game year. I'm not sure, I don't remember. Where you have to play within like a certain division to earn enough points or renown or whatever to qualify for the main league, where you would go against the other main top contenders. You can even like craft gear, build like facilities for your adventurers, work up deals between individual guilds and everything too, and even like have like actual contracts with the adventurers and with like the workers within the guild to... Sorry, my nose is really fucking itchy. Every time I start this, it's like there's a single hair that's like in my nose. Probably a long bastard. But you end up like being able to like do contracts with them and like able to adjust the contracts. You can only really get in-depth customization with the contract with the adventurers. Your workers like the carpenter and the masons and the like are just like, here's how many years, here's your pay. Will you accept it, yes or no? And it's kind of like the depth of it. You even got like different tiers. You've got like rank Fs all the way to I think like rank S. Rank S obviously being like the de facto like best, but there's even like tiers within the S ranks. So like you can have like a top S rank that might start at actually at the bottom, but through time and growth and everything rises up to becoming like the top of all S ranks. But then you might have like an S rank that kind of starts out shit and stays kind of shit. But there's still an S rank, so they're still fundamentally better than any other rank. But as you get higher in the tower, it gets more harder and everything. So you have to get better teams. You have to get synergy. You can even like, they all have like individual classes too. There's 4 roles: tank, damage, healing, and ranged. They're all kind of like, there's no like magical set off or anything. It's kind of just like, okay, you're a tank, you're a healer, you're a ranger, or well, ranged attacker, and you're a melee attacker. And that's it. And within that, there's like you've classes that all like cover different things. Like you could have a melee hexblade, or a healing archpriest, or a tank knight, or a ranged archer, to give you some examples. And what I'm currently going through right now is a thing called the Academy, where it's a challenge. The only reason I'm doing it is because I want to kind of like build a genuine guild from nothing. And by doing that, I've kind of gained a very unique perception and enjoyment of like the game itself, where yeah, it's pretty fucking fun. And I really encourage it. Obviously, does use a bit of AI art. You can tell, you'll see like the representation of your adventurers and everything, or your workers, and like it's got that like parchment color to it. So it's a little disgusting. The devs apparently is looking to replace it, but again, my main thing is like, why did you have it in the first place? So yeah. But it's fun. I'm enjoying myself, and I think my first S rank, I'm actually drawing. She's called Regan Stoneheart, or Stone Warden, or something like that. She was originally a healer, who was also an A rank that I picked up off of the street effectively, because the academy thing is like, you can't poach or intercept or pick up adventurers who are like already experienced and everything. You have to specifically aim for the younger demographic of like 16. Well, I think actually the youngest I've seen is like 15, and you train them up in the academy. You train them up towards a class, towards a discipline, towards a specific set of like skills and, well, stats obviously. And at the end of it, you send them instructors too and everything, and like different curriculums that they can learn, which improves like certain aspects of like their stats and everything. And once they graduate, you obviously can like sign a contract with them, or it's just throw them into the open market and basically earn some money from it. I don't throw them into the open market because, I'm sorry, for me to actually like do things, I have to sign every single venture and be like, no, you're with me now. Like, everyone who goes into the academy joins my group, no matter what. Sorry, I'm like adjusting the fucking. Yeah, that seems a bit more right. Well, everyone who joins the academy joins my guild specifically. We're called the Ravens because I was really lazy and I didn't want to think about the name too much. But the very first S tier I got was an Archpriest. I did get another S tier, but pretty much like a week after, which was like just a single click, so it was very, very fucking fast. But she was called Regan Stone Warden, I believe. And she was originally an Archpriest, so she was a really, really good healer. Like, really good. But whenever she was released out to be an S rank and everything, what I ended up doing was, well, one, you can also send raids out throughout the world and everything, and they're hard missions. Like, it requires 3 parties in order to actually do one raid. I don't know why that arm keeps doing that. And to do the raid, obviously it says you need like 3 parties, and each party has like 5 people in it, so you need 15 people total. So it takes a lot to work up to. But I picked up 2 items that were apparently rare-ish. One gives a plus 10% to all stats, or it's plus 10 to all stats. I'm not too sure if it's 10% or 10. Either way, it's a lot of numbers. And the other one was the character gets to pick up a second class. And because she's called Stone Warden, I thought, let's give her the Warden class, which is a tank class, and one of the stronger ones too. And because of it, she genuinely is one of the better characters I have in the game. Now, she is my first S tier, so there's a very high chance she can get outranked by later ones, but because she's the first one, I'm going to spend a lot of time and effort to try and like make her more and more capable and hopefully get a party of S ranks to put forward. And then hopefully with those S ranks, even though they're maybe like actual S ranks that then get trained up and then they are still S ranks, but they just have better stats and everything, they will then go and attempt to do the tower. The tower is, I've been ignoring it for the last like, I think like 11 years in the game. And with me ignoring it, other places have like been slowly but surely dominating it. I think I've seen floor 30 or something be dominated. Well, not dominated, beaten, but not held. And every time they don't hold the floor, they will reclaim the floor. Like a certain period of time will pass and the floor will be reclaimed by the tower itself. I mean, you have to go through it again. And I'm wanting to try and build enough parties to hold the previous floors so that, you know, I can kind of keep sending in like the one good party consistently to get as far as I can, back out, send other parties to cover the floors, and then they don't have to free fight through all the floors again. They can just go all, like, you know, start where they finished effectively. Like if they get to floor 50, I set parties to hold the floors, then they can start from floor 50 because Bolt Char's not going to be able to take the floors back anymore. And it's like a lot of long-term plan. I don't think I'll actually be able to really get into the tower anytime soon. I think it's gonna be like another 10 years before I really can, because it takes you 6 parties in order to get into the floor. And obviously there's 100 floors, so I need an additional 10 to hold the floors to prevent them from deteriorating and, well, being easily taken over again. So I don't think I'm gonna be the one who ends up taking the 100th floor. I think I'm gonna be, I think someone, one of the other guilds is gonna be able to do it. But every time I fought them, they've had really shit team members. The ones I'm raising are really goddamn strong and kind of just dominate consistently. So I'm kind of curious as to why it's balanced the way it is. Maybe it's because of the difficulty. It is base difficulty. I haven't adjusted or changed it or anything. It's still like whatever I chose to start with. So that's probably why. But it is giving a reflection of like, I could, with the current team setup, admittedly, I am using my S ranks and everything to defeat the floors and everything. So, you know. But, hi, Core. If we do end up getting through the floors and everything, and then it's like, oh, I definitely got the furthest, but then I'm not taking it. I'm taking the entire goddamn tower. What that ultimately does is that, well, one, the game's finished. I can then probably play in endless mode. At that point, it's just the Crown Cup League and just making my guild have a bigger and bigger name and just getting like all the S tiers. So I don't think there's going to be any real benefit after I defeat the tower. I might do a meme build or whatever. What I am talking about is a game called Gargadusa Tower. Gargadusa's Tower. It's an RPG fantasy football manager-esque game where it is purely numbers and purely management stuff. Like if you play Football Manager or seen like a spreadsheet, that's kind of the game you're playing. Yeah, I have definitely talked about it before on stream, if not direct in DMs. And I'm just talking about like, because I did buy it, and I'm just talking about like the game itself and like what I'm specifically addicted to. I swear I don't have a problem. But it's extremely like interesting. I would prefer like a little bit more animations in regards to like whenever they defeat towers or do quests and like just like a representation of like your people going through and doing stuff. I don't need it, but it'd be nice. You know, just a nice little representation of like what happens rather than just being like, you know, percentage to finishing or whatever. You know, it just adds that little bit more character. Obviously, also removing the generate stuff, but we already ranted about that enough anyway. Also, Cora, I should probably let you know. Well, Emrian, chicken acquired. Why is my hand weird like that? It can't point. But before you do leave, oh god, I should say, there's an actual big deal going on right now. I did set up the official Discord. If you redeem the thing in the channel point thing, you'll be able to get access to it. Yes, I'm choosing to treat you two as if I don't actually know you, even though like I kind of like I know Cora, but Emrian, you know, you're regular, so the first 10 people that can join it get it for like 10 points. Everyone else has to spend 4k. But chicken acquired. Uh, the point is that since it's now only set up, oh god, I forgot I had that set up like that. It's using old ass art. That's a little awkward. Well, either way, you're the first person who joined, so hopefully, no, don't expect anything major. Like, please. The entire channel is like, super, like, I just made it after a week. So you'll have to bear with me. Okay, so as you are the first redeemer of it, I know it's not part of it, but it's still, yeah, I made it really fucking plain. Okay, so ensure that your Twitch whispers are open and available. You will receive a Twitch whisper from me in a moment. Pardon me. Please do let me know if it works out and everything. No, I am not the Prime Minister. If the Discord is a parliament, I am not the Prime Minister. I am just a MP, a member of Parliament. But the main purpose behind the entire Discord is obviously building community and also to directly let people know when and if I'm streaming. Because some people want that. But I want to try and focus on more just the community aspect first. Before I end up being like, oh, I need a fan server or whatever. I don't have that big of an ego yet. But I've done what I could to like fill out as much as I can. So there is a lot of things I set up. I did have help with it from the Madame, aptly named, because fuck, without it, I would have been unable to do it. I don't know how to set up Discord servers. I could have reached out to Cora. He probably would have been able to do it, but I didn't want to put more work on him, even if he was happy to do it. Because I'll be honest, I kind of want him to just be a member of the community and not have to stress out about things. Like, I know you're like fully like on board to like be stressed about stuff. I'd rather you have a nice time and actually like enjoy your time here. You say you don't do shit, but dude, every time I've talked to you or something, I've always heard or thought that there was something going on in your real personal life. So like for all intents and purposes, I'd rather you just enjoy yourself. And not like even consider having to stress out or whatever. Yeah, I know you knock out that shit quick, but even then, I'm still like, I'd rather you just take it easy. I don't want you like employed to me. I'd rather you just be my friend. But sorry, I'm scratching my head. At the very least, with that server setup and everything, you'll be able to get notifications whenever I go live. I've got like something stuck in my mouth. And I'm trying to not cough. Hold on. I think it was like breakfast. Wheat. But, you know, as time goes on, we'll have stuff. Sorry, I'm also like looking at make sure that like everything is working. Because since this is the first implementation and it's basically being put towards the public. Okay, so you're not coding as unverified. There, I got rid of the unverified role from you. I will say, because it's the first implementation and everything, and for those of us who are here and able to hear this, do not post in the garden. The reason being is that it's meant to be a honeypot channel, but I called it the garden. Well, I encouraged the garden. What, did I send you a thing? Huh? No, I didn't. Did you redeem the join link? You do count as part of the community, so it's actually better you actually do use the join link. Because I need to actually like track how many people actually do join. Yeah, I'm a thing. Cinema. Why can't you post pictures? Oh, it's probably because it's files or something. Fuck, okay, well. Shit. Oh, wait. Can you go into dump and post pictures? Look, for all intents and purposes, god damn it. Ah! Right, hold on. I don't know why, but I thought like, okay, we should probably stop files because, you know, if someone gets unpacked, if someone were to get hacked in the future, I don't want them uploading files or anything. Because I've been hacked before. I'm stupid. I would get hacked again. So I kind of did that for my own safety. And well, we can fix that in post. Maybe it's specifically like I don't know how else to explain it other than it's super verified. But not much to do with that. So I'm thinking, I can't really. You can post stickers, I know that much. Oh, Akora, the reason why you have nothing is because I have to whisper you. I'm just gonna DM you directly. Because like you're there on my Discord. But everyone else I have to go through like Twitch. This Cora invite. Did that work? It's just the reason why I want people to use that for the first 10 is I actually want to adjust the value as it goes on, because I imagine the first 10 actually won't be like done in this fucking stream. I do not think there'll be 10 people here to be like, oh, let me in the Discord or whatever. I fully don't think that. I think realistically we'll probably maybe get like 3, maybe 4. Sorry, I say 4 and I held up 5 fingers. There we go, 4. But again, this is like at least, you know, an attempt at building out an actual community. And what it means is that you guys can actually like say shit to me. That was rude. Directly without having to like wait for me to stream. So hopefully it's going to be a good jumping off platform for a lot of stuff. tempted to. Oh wait, does that mean you can't post links? I probably need to also post like an actual like etiquette thing, only because general is no. The intent behind each of the channels is that there's a specific thing for it. Because I'm an artist, or at least I like to consider myself one, I have an art channel. It's specifically for things that you think are like actually very artistic or whatever, and that's where you post it. It does have like a etiquette / guidelines on like making sure we post actual stuff from actual accounts and not repost accounts or someone else just re-uploading it. Only because, you know, if I post stuff or if another artist I know posts stuff, I don't want to repost account getting like actual views. I would want the actual artist myself getting the appropriate views for their own work. Dump is literally like the Wild West within reason. Drive-by posting, post memes, whatever, do whatever. General is at least a little bit more organized in the sense of if someone and or if there's a current like topic going on, try not to disrupt it. You know, just let it go. You can still shit post and everything. I'm not gonna fucking tell you not to. I'll shit post that most of the time, if anything. But at least within those like set channels, there'll probably be more added later for more contextual stuff. But right now I kept it simple. Because if I were to add in more, then I would be way more scared to go into my own Discord server. Makes me sad that I don't have Nitro. I don't have stickers. Hmm. Where did I put that? Bear with me. There's something. Did I not draw a meme of her? Plus, also, I will say this is the most important thing is that you can actually like talk to me directly, and you don't have to add me on Discord. That's one thing that I was kind of like upset about, is that people would add just the streamer or whatever, and I don't want people adding me because I kind of just want to chill. I should redraw this if I remember it. Oh, where is it? Where the fuck is it? No, it's not there. I had a meme I drew. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. Oh, wait. Wait. Why is a sticker a related emoji? No, did that work? Yes. That's perfect. It's a sticker. That worked. I didn't think it would. I wonder if there's any other stickers I could do. Okay, perfect. I shouldn't be shitposting my own server yet. I'm trying to figure out if there's any other. I think realistically, I probably have to draw all the memes and things like that for myself, or at least the stickers. I think I've drawn. Wait, I have a chat face. Hold on. Wait, I actually have something else I could put up. That's not what I actually want to put up, but I've surprisingly drawn like a lot of stupid shit when I think about it. I wonder, can I put the good day one? No, I would have to edit it and make it so that it's just my fucking dumbass forehead. Yeah, well... Look, it's my Discord. I'm allowed to shitpost, okay? I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I say as I like jokingly say I don't have an ego. Look, at the very least, I have a surprisingly more images than I thought of things I've drawn, and I'm more than happy to use them appropriately. But end point being, hi no. Oh, good that the weather's treating you well. Sorry, my throat is starting to climb up. I probably shouldn't be shitposting my own Discord, admittedly, but also, fuck you. You're going to Locos. Isn't that the place where you buy your train sets from? Or your models, at least? Hold on, I've got like another thing in my throat. Hold on. Yes, actually, no. You have to redeem it for 10 points. Only the first 10 will be able to get it for 10 points. After that, it is 4K. And the simple reason being is that I have been streaming enough now that any actual regulars genuinely have been here for at least, I would say, give or take 4K points, minimum. The 4K one is meant to kind of like semi-gatekeep the Discord so that we don't, well, obviously we don't get bots, but also so that people actually kind of like figure out the type of vibe I want. At least, you know, for me, I imagine. Because I think like 4K points is like about is at least 4 to 5 streams. I'm not too sure on the exact numbers, but you're at 3.9K. That's reasonable, yeah. I mean, yeah, you've been here, but I've only now gotten affiliates since what? When did I get affiliate? Wait, how do you tell that? I actually don't know. I don't know. You probably redeemed the thing. Give me a second while I'm checking when I got affiliate. It's not going to tell me, is it? Affiliate. I guess maybe I check my emails. Probably a little bit better. So no, in order to make sure that the link can be delivered to you appropriately, please. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to upload pictures, give it a try now in general/dump. I think the madam poked it and see if it worked. I think. How long you have been subbed? click on Emrian, because Emrian I think subbed the very first day that it happened. I think. No, it doesn't tell me. Akora, I don't know how to tell. Okay, well, hold on. Let me get a link to... No, but yes, to ensure that I can deliver the link to you appropriately, please ensure that your Twitch Whispers, at the very least, are open. Wait, I've got you added on Discord. I can just send it to you direct. One yes, generate new link, copy, close. Scroll and one. Oh, you're probably not online right now. A B C D E F G H. There you go. Yes, I had to run through the alphabet to find you. Don't judge me. But again, this is meant to be like a collective grouping of people. It also means that realistically, rather than being afraid of like DMing me directly, you can talk on the server. You can reach out to me that way and I'll probably see it. Because it's my own fucking server. I'm also gonna fucking look at it. Unless I'm asleep. But that should at least make it a little bit easier. Because it's a public forum. Just don't expect me to do anything big on the server yet. I don't intend to. That's too much work. But welcome in, and welcome in. Probably need to change the actual Discord thing, because I realize I keep saying like welcome in, but like there's also like the welcome message in the welcome channel. Yeah. Oh, Akora and Emrian, if you're trying to post images and like, you should be able to do it now. Do give it a try. Art, you should still be able to post links, I think. Don't question the other account of mine. That's like the actual admin order one. The reason why I wanted to have like an actual admin one is on the off chance it get hacked again. The one I'm on right now should be the one that's affected, not that one. It does make it a pain in the ass that if I want to change anything on the admin side, I have to log into that one. This one is admin, but not server owner. It's a little difference purely for my own peace of mind. Okay, but do obviously like look through the rules and everything, make sure you actually like understand them. Because if you do break them, I do have to kick you out of the server. And I'm not afraid to. Your arcane discharge is now at 12. Oh my god. How much damage is that? Wait, no, there's no way to actually like check that because it's... That should have been multiplied by all the other debuffs too. Oh! Sorry, I just elbowed the wall. Ah! But if you do want anyone to join the server, specifically tell them to come here and lurk. It is totally not a sneaky ploy in order to get more people lurking and watching to join. I'm not that good. But... oh, right, because the lament. So it's only ever 25% the lament, so you're not actually ever like completely fucked. Actually, speaking of, you're so late in the game. What's your perk tree actually looking like? Like, do you have almost all the perks by now? Or are you still like missing some and you're just sitting on like a ton of perk points that you won't ever fucking use? Level 113. How many perks is there in the game? Okay, then the better question is, how many perks do you need? Because that's an important question. Like, how many perks do you actually need? What is it, no? What are you not happy with? Oh, you only need about 30 or 40. Shit, that's a lot. I'm honestly not surprised that you did. Especially since you lose money. Wait, did you take that one? Did you take that debuff or no? I don't remember. Oh, you did. Okay. Yeah, like you're now like avoiding leveling up. God, that is such an ass debuff. Because it literally encourages you to like buy and sell. Yeah, everything costing 200% more, but like even if you're like maxing out your like buy and sell stuff, and you're doing like the buy wood, feathers, make arrows, sell back, you're not really anything like sorry, I got two thoughts in my head. Everything costing 200% more is ass, because you can't really like as make much profit. And the art channel link being link only is for a very simple reason. If you're proud of something, I do believe that you should post it online and share it around. Also, I've had a few experiences where people just uploaded a bunch of their own pictures, not in the server, in other servers, where they would just upload pictures, and while they are art based, it's also like, where did you get them? I guess I could upload, I could change that. I mean, you could definitely say something about it. Like, no, trust me, like, I'd actually encourage you to say stuff about server. Again, it's like super like early in its life. So if there's anything that's like, oh, this isn't normal, or I don't like this, let me know. But yeah, that's a point. Some people don't have Twitter and the like. Yeah, let me say about that. You would want to be using. Just make sure that whenever you do upload art stuff, if it is done by you, just make sure, like, you know, source yourself, just so that we know like where it came from. Because I know sometimes people will. Did my stream just shut down? What? Hold on. Is the weather fucked? No. I mean, I'm assuming it's still fine. Yeah, it sounds fine on the sound on YouTube at least. Why did Twitch restart itself? Wait, did I drop? No, drop frames. Brother, I don't know. Y'all might want to refresh. I don't know. I don't know if anyone can hear it or anything. That was weird. Yep, okay. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck's sake. Wait, Emery, you have a thing, so I can actually talk to you. For some reason, the stream just dropped. I don't know why. But, like, it didn't say it dropped on OBS, so it was, I think, just a Twitch thing. What was I saying? I'm assuming ads are gone now. Akora, whenever you have time today, I need to work with you on getting just like a fucking bot message telling us whenever ads happen. What's up, no? Hold on, I'm gonna like open up your thing and like annoy you specifically to remind me. I do have sorry about you. It's just more of like I'm gonna get a core to like make sure I go through it and not like mess it up. It probably is just a super easy thing that doesn't take much effort, but yeah. I just want to not fuck up things. I wonder, can I even like sorry? No, there is no like documentation. No, that would still be art. That the model stuff is still art, I would say. Because again, it's your photography, and if you the way I'm looking at it is that if you're just posting the stuff for the sake of like sharing it, it'd probably go in dump or general because it's like, oh hey, this is something I'm really proud of and I actually like it. But if you specifically take a very scenic image or a photo, then you would put it into art. And by like a photo, I mean like one that is specifically set up in a way that to actually look, you know, artistic. That's the way I would determine it. If your intent is posting it as an art piece, you put it in art. If it's something you're sharing, dump or general. Dump is more like a Wild West where you just kind of just post whatever the fuck you want within reason. But it's your intent. Is it meant to be artistic or is it just sharing something you're cool with? I wonder if I could set Sarah put up to do it now. Because like if I were to share my Gundam models, I would pardon me. If I were to share my Gundam models, I'd put it in dump or general, depending on how it would, whether or not the general was being occupied by like an actual like topic at the time. Whereas dump would be, you know, I could just post it and be like, it's cool, and then move on, and not like worry about interrupting anything, because that's the intent. But if I specifically post them up and had like maybe a little bit of a diorama or like an artistic attempt, that would go in art. I don't really have any other examples to work with. I just have the one link in there because I thought that was cool, and also it works as a good basis of example for whenever you would see how art would work. Because if you post in multiple images, or like an image, I should say, in art, it will make an automatic thread, and if you want to discuss it, you will have the thread that you can talk about stuff in. I can't think of any gear, Cora, because I'm assuming like as long as like the numbers are increasing, I think it's fine. And I have to read in my best French accent. Are you sure you want me to do that? No, are you okay with me being aggressively French? I know not everyone is okay with aggressive French, or bad French, I should say. Yeah, I figured the Eldritch... Wait, Akora, did you find the amulet that goes up with your level? The one that increases spell power per level. Does it increase, or is it just a flat % increase that goes up by your level? Sorry, again, I'm like trying to find the thing that's in my nose that please do go find it. No, there is no gameplay on stream right now. It's just chatting. Wait. Did I not change the category? No, it's fine. Why? Is there what? Is there something wrong? Sorry, I'm like looking like what? Fucker. Nah. My thing is there meant to be gameplay when there's just chatting? Oh, no. There is no gameplay going on right now, but I am, as you probably have seen, also in the middle of a game of a playthrough of Tainted Grail, and admittedly, I could easily pop it up, open and everything, but I want to make sure that every time I play Tainted Grail, it is on stream, so at least it's like a cohesive-ish story. And I have a very good memory for things when it comes to like certain games and the like I remember some locations of some items. Like I know that the specific amulet that I'm talking about is in Act 2, and it's in like the weird magic tower thing. I think you should be able to get access to it because all it requires is a shield. And it's in the same room with the rabbit. But the main reason why I'm asking him about that and talking to the way I am to him is because Akora I've known for maybe 2 years now, and there's a certain familiarity I achieve with people where, you know, if I know them long enough, I kind of just talk to them as if I'm actually talking to them. And because of that, it ends up possibly being a little confusing. But that's why I'm trying to say, like, you know, if I'm talking to Cora, I say his name. If I'm talking to Amrian, I say Amrian's name. If I'm talking to you, no, I say your name. Because eventually there will be a point where maybe, just maybe, that there'll be a lot of people in chat talking all at once. And I won't be able to read and reply directly to everything, which Admittedly, it might suck, but you know, that's why I have the Discord. So that way, if I want to specifically talk to people about stuff in a public forum, that's right there. And I don't have to worry about just having stream up or anything, because I mean, I'll be honest, I run out of stuff to talk about consistently. It's pretty bad. And I'm just doing just chatting. You'd think I would come prepared for this type of shit, but I'm not. But yeah, sorry if that was a little confusing. It's just that whenever I see Cora's stuff, I just react almost immediately. Because he's talking about something that I'm going through right now. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I need to know the numbers. I need to know how bad things can get. Theoretically. Theoretically. But, yeah, sorry if that was confusing or anything. Not my intent. It's just the way that the stream and all future streams might end up being with just chatting. Because I want to, you know, try and interact with you guys as best as I can. Oh yeah, thank you, Nightbot, for reminding me. I need to like go and see about Seri. And see if it has the ability to do odd timers. Why is that not on by default? Hold on, I might be able to do this myself. If I do this right. That might genuinely just be it. I definitely didn't. Whatever the default settings are what is enabled. Because from what I understand, the default settings for the ads and everything apparently are like, you know, 3 minutes for every 1 hour. You know, yeah, 3 minutes for 1 hour. Though that might be changing in the future. I don't have pre-rolls, so if there is like any you get ads when you join, that's just Twitch being a bitch. Because, you know, I have pre-rolls off, I believe, so. But I haven't touched any settings. I just joined and that was it. So I'm assuming those are the default settings, and I don't intend on like changing that. Is it on by default? It didn't say it was for me. Hang on, let me go look. I probably can't change anything during stream, but we'll see. But from what I saw, it said that I just ads. I'd like the French view automatic. A lot of the stuff is like I want to do it. Yeah, it says here pre-roll ads, disable pre-roll ads when I run ads. And it says here that disable pre-roll ads by running mid-roll ad breaks. Every 30 seconds of mid-roll ads grant your channel 10 minutes of no pre-roll ads. So I haven't touched any settings on my end. That's just the way they are. Unless y'all want me to run pre-roll ads, but I don't think you want to. And if you do, what's wrong with you? Oh wait, that's a total funny redeem I could do where I just force ads. I don't know how to do that, but I'd say that's an acceptable redeem. If you really want me to. Something, get that bank. Sorry, I'm kind of like sitting here listening to music and I'm like, why is there combat music? And then I remember, I'm not playing the game. But what was I saying? That's a great question, me. Yes, pre-roll ads are off. Maybe I changed that setting at some point in the past whenever I got affiliate, but I don't remember specifically. So you'll have to bear with me. But yeah, well, I guess that's maybe two major things handled now. I'm gonna like kind of like hang around a little bit because I wonder when Siri will, or when the next ads will come about. Because I want Seribot to like come up and tell me if it is gonna like run ads or the like. So I'm gonna kind of just not really have much to really do right now. I could probably rant about Gargadusa Tower again. Oh wait, no, I could probably talk about everything as crab. What is the me and everything being crabs? Fucking crab champions, and then I keep making crab jokes. Maybe not publicly, but it just in general. Eh. Wait. What, Carl? For fuck's sake, Carl! Welcome back. Carl is apparently has blacklisted words. Well, oh wait, did my Twitch disconnect again? Was it my Twitch or was it your Twitch? Oh, that amulet is way too good then. No, I think that was your Twitch, not my Twitch. Because I'm still going. Good. Oh, but 3% per party level? That means that it's 2% at NG. What? Oh, that amulet is genuinely just de facto best in slot because that's right now what you're 113. I mean, yes, but like, tell me this much, Akora. Your current amulet choices, what do they give you? What is your current amulet using or giving you? Is what I mean. And I know your gloves get that, but like, what if you use your gloves and that? I guess you're probably already blowing up most enemies. Oh. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I forgot about mana cost for a second. Oops. We will sort the thing. Hold on, I'm gonna like... I'm just gonna automatically remove your muted ability. You can talk again, Agora. Sorry, I'm talking to the madame to make sure this is still working. Okay. It even edits that. Okay, good to know. You've been one-shotting since halfway through base. New game, okay. I guess they didn't really increase the HP all that much then, did they? I thought it'd be way more aggressive on the scaling in regards to the HP. Or then again, you probably picked up a bunch of like, you die in one-shot builds or options. No, they did, but how are you stupid? What? What do you mean? As in you're just stupid strong? Or did you forget something? I mean, you're probably stupid strong. That's probably the short and the long of it. Mm. It's odd. Yeah, small heads up. Be careful with the language that you use in the server. Carbot is apparently very persnickety about some words. I think fuck has been removed, but I'm not sure. Ah, okay. Oh, okay, that is Lantern redeeming the Yoinyas card. I have you in Discord, so I can actually like just send you a direct like join link. Hold on. Eh. Oh, no, not that link. There we go. I just sent you in Discord because it's easier. I could easily send it through Twitch, but look, that's only for people who are like in Twitch, but not my DMs. But be careful with the words you use. Carbot maybe is a little bit overreachy on like some of the terms. I think fuck should be removed. However, I kept fook in, so don't be saying fook. Nice. And also don't post in the garden. Hopefully. But I think first impact with the Discord server has been pretty good. It's been nice. Obviously, we have like what, 3, 4 little hiccups. Couldn't post images or links in general slash dump. Art, you couldn't post pictures normally. Okay, it was just 3, not 4. I don't remember what a 4th one was, if there was one. Oops. Then I have to do this by hand because we don't know how to really remove roles automatically whenever you get it verified. Wait, Cora, can you still type in the Discord? Or did you get banned? / kicked? I'm just making sure. Okay, you can still talk. Good. I should not be having fun with this. I should not be given the ability to have power over people. It is so stupid. So that is now 4 uses of the temporary 10 redeem. I have to make it actually like 6 next time, because I think that's genuinely everyone who would probably join today. Hopefully we end up getting okay characters who redeem to join the Discord. I am just praying, because I wouldn't want someone to come in who's like not a regular and goes, oh hey, free Discord, and joins. I'm just going to leave it and not going to touch it. So I'm just going to let them all like exist and do whatever the hell they want, but I ain't going to adjust values or anything yet. Oh good, I can close this. I'm still waiting for Seribot to like pop up and say like when ads are coming again. I'm on the mod view and I don't know if there is much there. Clear. Man, Emery, you are writing up a essay. If this ends up taking the entire channel and I'm too lazy to read it, I'm gonna be really annoyed. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm kind of waiting for your ship post to come through. Oh, pardon me. At the very least, we got kind of like most of the ironed out in regards to like issues, which is nice. But past that, I don't really have much else to talk about. Oh no. Alright, dude, Emrian. Drop it in. Hold on, I'm talking to the other bot handler to figure out if we want a certain word on there or not. Really? The history of Spam. Spam, short for spiced ham, came to the USA market in 1937 by Hormel Foods. Spam was a result of the Great Depression. Hormel's meat packing plants would have had large amounts of pork shoulder and ham left over after butchering, as they did not sell well at the time due to being seen as undesirable cuts by consumers. So, Hormel took the leftover pork shoulder and ham, 90:10 ratio respectively, and ground it, salted it, cooked and canned it. It sold relatively well given the time it was conceived. But when the United States entered into the Second World War, the military rations that were being issued were no longer viable, so the military sought out an alternative. Approaching Hormel, the military purchased £10 million of Spam. Once sent overseas to the infantry, it was an overnight hit. Long-lasting and tasty, Spam was a welcome change from the old rations. It could be eaten from the can or cooked up like faux bacon. After the war, US soldiers returned home with a love for Spam and almost overnight became a staple of America. Over time, soldiers sent to other places would take Spam with them, where it would subsequently become staples in the nations that they became deployed to. Are you happy? Are you happy with that? Well, I mean, as long as you're happy with it, then hey, all good. Why is that thumb weird? There we go. All good. That's why you get no bitches. No, Emrian, I think you just haven't really tried. Besides, why would you want a bitch when you can get a lovely partner? Good lord. Well, at the very least, I'm happy I had my Echo on the table at the time. I'm happy that it was something you were happy to do. I'm still curious. I'm still curious on why you knew that from memory. Did you have to study that for something or whatever? Okay, it was in English. Just don't pay attention to my cross out beforehand. All right? Don't you acknowledge that? Wiggle, wiggle. Don't you acknowledge the crash out? Why did you know that off by heart? Or at least by memory? Why did OBS start flashing? Why did OBS start flashing? Yeah, we're still up. That's so weird. That was weird. Anyway. Oh. I mean, I guess if it is worth it to eat that much salt content, sure. But, yeah, maybe aim for a nice long life, huh? I'd hate to see you go early. And I'd be upset about it, so don't you dare think about going early. Understand, you fuck? I want you to be hanging around for a nice long time. Sorry, I'm adjusting the cable because it caught my arm again. Man, I really don't know why people can keep talking about stuff on just chatting. I don't want you to let you. I'm okay. The only thing I know you haven't. Wait, Akora, did the debuff for the parry get worse, or are you still stuck at 80%? Because I know you could combine the. Oh, it got worse. You might actually have to do this then. You have to use like the parry gloves and the parrying dagger, and the parry like. Well, just ability. Just in order to be able to get like a good amount of frames to work with. Because otherwise, I don't know what the amount of actual like basic. Oh, wow. You already have to use the shield? Fuck. That's... Ugh. Makes me want to shit myself. Oh, because it's magic parry. Wait, you don't have the normal parry trait for that? Wait, I could have sworn you could just get the magic parry talent where it's a projectile, unless it's like weird magic. I don't actually know if certain types of magic are different, or if it's just the projectiles. Get the fucked, bitch. Sorry, I'm scratching my nose. Oh. I suppose... Wait, you can't respect, which makes sense, but why... Why do you not have just the extra traits? Or the talent points, I mean. Why are they not just there? Are you using every single one? Sort of? Oh, okay, that makes sense then. I thought for some reason you would have had like an excess of traits that you just haven't used. So, my mistake. Oh god, hold on. Wait, really? The fucking origin of spam is from Monty Python? I oddly find this extremely believable. Well, though, I don't know if the one-handed perks would do anything for survivability, because I don't know if that ends up giving you the ability to parry or make it easier to parry. Because I don't think... Do they have more parry frames in it? And yeah, please do find the clip of your magic shit. Well, if you're using a wand, you've already got the... gives you more power with the wand and everything. You don't need the one-handed thing. You don't need the talent that you would get from Saris. Because, but you're using a wand, you already get that extra spell power to the spell. The Jester's chest piece? I don't know. Yeah, no, the Jester's chest piece or some other weapon is spell power to physical damage. Man, I'm actually now sitting here thinking, like, how would you do a physical build in this thing? Because it really seems like it just pushes you to just be ranged, whether physical or not. Yeah, it's... You just have to get good. Basically, me with... Arlecchino. Yeah, me with Arlecchino from Lights P. You should be able to post the link in Discord. Oh. You don't have to post it in the Twitch chat, because you're in the Discord now, and I have it open, I'll be honest. I'm still reading everything on Discord anyway. The only time I wouldn't be is if I'm actually like specifically like playing a game. Really? It is actually from Monty Python. Monty fucking Python is the reason why spam is on fucking what it is. You fucking serious? Spam, bacon, sausage, and spam. Spam. Wait, didn't she just list 2 items before that didn't have spam in them? Spam, 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 spam. Spam, 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 spam. Spam, spam, spam. Why does he randomly get arrested? Thanks. Well, that at least explains the origin of spam to me, which I actually didn't know originally what the origin of spam was, except for it being a food. I just assumed that it was a very common food type that kind of got in everything. And, well, not everyone liked it. I thought it was like the equivalent of like Vegemite, where, you know, you either love it or you hate it. Or more often than not, you hate it. You know? So that's always good to know. So if SeriBot is doing the thing right, it should get a warning that there is going to be ads soon. And I don't know if it's working, so I'm going to wait. SeriBot, you should at least confirm this, right? Because I did the whole like ad timer thing. And if you don't, I'm going to put you in the oven. And I'm going to make a nice, lovely pasta bake with you and eat it. Because I love pasta bakes. And that is the way of the world. It is pasta bake. What am I saying? I think I'm going batshit insane because I'm doing just chatting for so long while like waiting for stupid ads just to see if they work. Oh, let me pick your brain about this one thing. I did see a specific mod for Project Zomboid. And if you know Project Zomboid, you know Project Zomboid is a zombie death simulator. Like, you know, there's a story of how you die and everything. And the mod is called the Chaos mod. And you can have it interact and lock in with Twitch chat. And you guys could then vote on what you want the like then interaction to be. You can see which ones are coming up and you can vote like 1, 2, 3, 4 and make them happen in game by just, you know, again, typing in chat 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I kind of want to do a small like attempt at it just for the sake of it, because it'd be funny to see just like what it's like. I don't intend on actually doing like a full playthrough of this Project Zomboid because I feel like it's one of those games that what I really want from it is, well, I might do a playthrough of it, but it would be with another mod called like the 1 week, where it simulates life before the infection and before like just a whole bunch of shit happens. And that's what I would do, because that's way more interesting than do I survive in a zombie apocalypse or not, because the reality is no. That's the short answer. I just more so would want to see like what kind of story would happen from it because of like whenever I do it. But the Chaos mod is apparently like a very goofy thing. Like you can apparently turn all the zombies into chickens, or turn me invisible, or turn me into a rat, or make a car spawn and then immediately take all the fuel out of the car whenever I get into it. So I'm curious if that would be like a fun thing to do maybe at some point in the future. Admittedly, there's also another thing where I would want to make RimWorld slightly modded and have y'all be a part of it. Oh, also, speaking of it again, Gargadusa also has a Twitch integration mode where apparently y'all can like be either the people I employ or adventurers. So like you could all genuinely spawn in as names in the list. Downside, if you spawn in as in like a rank F or whatever, you kind of just are forever a rank F, and it means you're shit. And I kind of feel bad for you because at the current playthrough I'm in, I don't need rank Fs. I need rank As. You know, A, Aha. Rank A. The thumb was kind of making it worse. Because I can train them up to be rank S. S? Yeah, this would be an S. That or I end up starting just a new run and I start from like F and work my way up. Fuck you, Apple. Wait, why are we saying fuck Apple? Why are we saying fuck Apple? I mean, I agree, but like, why? Okay, the fucking ads thing is... Are ads going right now? It's supposed to be every hour. I have no idea. Sorry, didn't give me a heads up. I recently completely fucked autocorrect. Honestly, yeah, that sounds like ass. Yeah, that sounds like ass. It's only been 48 minutes? Oh, because of the fucking reset. Sorry. Fucking Twitch, you arsehole. Sorry. Okay, well, that explains a lot. That... Okay, because on my end, it's now at the 2 hour 4 minute mark, or 2 hour 5. Well, Tagat sounds pretty annoying for the Ling Og your pocket. Flawless. The only thing I'd say is maybe like you want to like adjust your autocorrect and see like if it's, because I know my autocorrect will do that sometimes where if I mistype a word enough, it just fucking learns it when it's like, no, I clearly don't want you to learn that fucking word. I do want you to learn fuck, but I don't want you to learn Tagat because that annoys me. Oh, so it's still fucked. Ew. Also, why the fuck would you ever want to type in Ling? I guess if you're Chinese. No, that makes more sense. Never mind. That makes complete sense, actually. That makes way more sense than you would think. Well, I am going to be right back real quick. Oh, I should probably get like a BRB screen at some point. I could just make it myself dancing and just have it be like that. No, I don't need to go piss. I'm just getting a cup of tea. A drink that has been sitting up there for maybe a little bit longer than necessary. And also leave my cup up in the sink too. But I'll be back in like a short minute or two. I'm okay for now. Also, I have plenty of scuffed images anyway. I'm okay for now. I actually want to like, at some point in the future, record this guy, this jackass, dancing, and just have that be like the BRB thing. and it would just be forever repeating. And it would just have the text of like, be right back, I'm pissing. Okay, maybe not pissing, but you know what I mean at least. But give me a minute, I'll be back. Actually, no, that is accurate. I am making piss because I am drinking tea. I realize I don't even need like my headset on when I'm doing this. Like, I'm not talking to anyone, and I'm mostly just reading chat realistically. It also gives me an idea of like how loud. Oh wow, my voice is actually surprisingly loud in this empty room right now. I don't know if y'all hear that. Like, I don't know if you hear the type of room I'm in, or if it cuts off like the echo in it, or if I'm like really up close and you can like it's perfectly fine. Wait, do I sound far away if I do this? Do I sound far away? Hello? What's my hands doing? Okay, well that's something I could do as a bit. No, it has been 12 minutes. Probably not, but okay, it's another 7 minutes. Fuck you, Twitch. Why did you reset my stream? Because it wasn't even OBS's fault. Wait, did it reset on YouTube too? Because that's actually an issue if it did. No. It didn't. No, YouTube just has straight like the right amount of things here. What do you mean by flip command? Like that? Is that what you mean? Oddly enough, for some reason my chat thing didn't register that it came up. Akora, why are you bullying Emrian? Which is acceptable, but why? Oh, I should also maybe ask, what kind of emotes should I consider giving? Because I have, a few to work with. I didn't bother really putting in any right now. Now, this will be like emotes that'll probably go between the actual Discord server and Twitch. Specifically, me shaking my butt. I guess I can maybe make Sunra do that instead of me. Only because I don't know if any artist would be more than willing to make me do it. Because I look the way I do. Well, I mean, in your case, Akora, if you get hit once, you immediately proc that, and then because you proc that, you're probably going to get hit again, so it doesn't matter if you have it or not. That's kind of like the one downside with that specific debuff. It only works if you have HP to spare for the next few hits that they might do. And if you don't, well, you kind of just fucked, aren't you? So much HP now. Yeah, but the issue is the enemies don't care. It's not so much about HP and everything, it's about how many hits you take. Because you only take 25% of your current HP, but like, that doesn't stop them from attacking faster. Wait, do they have... Wait. Is there a debuff in the game that specifically makes enemies attack faster? Not harder, faster. I don't like that. Because I had the debuff that they move faster, like they run faster and the like. But attacking faster is... I hope I never see that debuff. I really do. I really hope I never see it. Because I will not be able to survive that. Admittedly, I'd probably be okay for like the first one. Oh, you're taking multiple hits, but there's nothing there left to... Oh god. I hope my build options when it comes to things is reasonable. And I hope I can avoid some of these debuffs you have. I know the game eventually ends up making you get them, but yeah, I mean, I imagine every by the end of NG+3, you'll end up having effectively every debuff, or at least a really insane stacked list of debuffs. Well, I have to actually open up Twitch to like look at these. So, a lot of these are moving, and I don't know how many moving emotes am I allowed to have. There is another redeem for it. I think I know who that is. You can't crit? That completely gimps my build. Fuck that. I'd rather get the arcane damage percent up. Fuck that. Bear with me, Vertex Delta, as I am getting the official join link. Vertex, there, that just spoke. I believe I know who that is. if it isn't, that's really awkward. But also, that's okay if you can't be here because the stream is buffering. I actually, because I'm affiliate now, you should be able to actually lower the quality of the stream. Can you guys lower the quality of the stream now? Oh my god, I can. Guys, you have no idea how big that is for me. Because now I don't have to worry about like what quality I stream in. You can just up the quality yourself and it's fine. Well, I mean, it still kind of matters, at least in regards to the source quality, because if I am going to only at max ever stream to 1080p. But what that does mean is that if someone's internet is not agreeing with them, like in Vertex's case, but their internet's at least more stable, I know in Vertex's case is a little bit different. That they can lower the quality at least, and they should be able to actually like watch the stream. Because before I had the biggest issue where there was two things that I was dealing with. When I got the new monitor, it upscaled everything to like the 2K mark. I don't know what the actual like measurement of that is, which meant that every game, every program, just everything was scaled up to that. And admittedly, I got the bigger screen because I wanted the extra like real estate for the space. The real estate space for like the screen and everything. And I had to like downscale everything to 1920 by 1080 because my computer couldn't handle anything bigger than that. Plus, for me personally, I don't need the game to be any bigger. I actually really prefer having the extra space to see stuff that's going on outside of it. You know, have videos going on in the background for my own hearing because I have tinnitus and I constantly need something in the background to kind of like take me away from it. Otherwise I go insane. Being able to watch, for all intents and purposes, Twitch chat. You know, I do mod for other streamers. So being able to watch Twitch chat while I'm like chilling in the background is actually a good thing. So like now that I don't have to super worry about you guys being like, oh, I can't watch because the quality is too high, because for some reason the Twitch just fucking forces you to have the highest quality and not give you like the basic option of like downscaling the fucking quality. Drives me up the wall. Like, I don't know why you would want that. Like, because all that does is like, why would you not cap the quality that people stream to? Like, the source could be whatever the fuck the source wants to be, but just downscale to 720 or less. That's how you save on bandwidth. I don't know if there's like a weird tech thing on that, but you know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's also like how I feel like you should express more people getting into the server and everything. Or not the server, the streaming stuff. So I'm not sure. Also, I would have had put an announcement in the Discord channel for like, oh yeah, I'm streaming. But also, y'all already know I'm streaming today. That's how you got here. But tomorrow, you will get a notification. I just have to like rewrite the message. Wait. Okay, I didn't get a warning of like if ads happened. Did ads happen? Because Seribot isn't telling me if ads are happening or not. And I don't know if Twitch is telling me if I have ads happening right now either. Emery, you're not going to be of much help on that because you have fucking a sub. I was kind of like expecting Emery to be like, no, ads are happening, or they're not. But then I'm like, oh wait, no, Emery is subbed. It doesn't work. Oh, let me go back to revisit the previous point that Emery made. about what types of emojis and the like. So, yes, I know you're a founder. You're also a fat cat. So you would want a clap emote. Wait, do I have? Hold on. How do I check emotes again? Is it in under viewer rewards? Yes. 5 standard emotes, 5 animated emotes, bonus animated emotes for being a tier 1. Okay. And apparently my emote prefix is arth or arthfee. It did give me a default emote, but I'm not using it because I think it's ugly. Okay, so I have 5 standard emotes. A heart? Maybe. I don't really super cry. I think I might do a crash out emote instead. I'd probably have a raid. That's probably necessary because like I have a raid message right now, I think. I forgot I called it that. I thought it was the Arsenal incoming one. No, it's sharpening my sword. Yeah, I was kind of thinking like more chair related emotes. I almost chair motes. Where you specifically like the animated ones, maybe it's just my hand reaching over and grabbing a chair and taking one. That or Sunra's hand. Because I do have a mascot. I just haven't bothered making her actually like exist. But her stealing the chair and then maybe me returning the chair for the animated one. I'm not gonna go that hard on the chair, but I feel like the specifically like the lurk one is just stealing a chair, and then the unlurk one is specifically returning a chair. I think, yeah, raid emote probably pretty good. Mostly I'm kind of just talking about this out loud, part because I want there to be a audio record of me talking about it. Would I take notes? I think I might instead do like the understood one, but doesn't understand. No, the animated ones I'm not so sure on, because I actually kind of, again, I want to like work on the identity thing, and I feel like the animated one is one where like it's a little harder to get the identity down for what I want to do. Because I feel like the flat ones, or not the flat ones, like the standard non-animated ones are a little easier to kind of like have fun with. Yeah, I know they're just moving the image and like, but I kind of want to at least have them be a little bit more identifiably me. Whereas the standard ones, I'm okay with them being kind of generic. Because realistically, I would want people to have like generic emotes that kind of like can be used everywhere. Like you wouldn't be able to tell that it's specifically me. You could, if you hover it, yes, you could, but I wouldn't want it to be like more general usage emotes rather than specific usage emotes. And the animated ones for me are like specific usage. So what I probably end up doing is like figuring out like what I would do for it. also getting 7 TV set up at some point too, but that takes some like community memes existing, and I'd really want most of those 7 TV ones to like. No, I know that's not. I know that one's not 7 TV. I'm just saying, like, it made me think about 7 TV because it was animated, and I was thinking about it at the time. Yes, no, you still need to. I'm waiting for you to do that. But that will not be an emote. That will be going up here because it's art that I like, really like. Because I have an idea what I want to do, but I have to just try and figure out what I want the like identity being. Because for me personally, like, you know, I want my animated emotes to be identifiably me, but I want the standard ones to be kind of just general usage, if you know type of things. Because I feel like there's a higher chance if you get a good standard emote, you're able to spam the shit out of that. Whereas an animated one, if it's good, you'll spam it, but if it's not so good, then it's like, feels kind of bad. So I'd be trying to figure out like, really? Wait, let me cook. What if my thighs? Enjoy your game and have a lovely game time. But what if my thighs? Why is my model twitching like this? Like, I'm not heavy breathing, I'm just... No, my cheeks are not metal. I'm wearing, like, normal ass clothes, or cloth. Just to prove the point, nope. Yes. Like, ignore the cape. I can probably figure out a way to remove that whenever it comes to the wrap. But like, you want to bend my ear later? Hold on. I've maybe fucked up the thing on this. It's fine. You know what? It'll live. Emery. Yes, you can bend my ear later. I mean, I'm gonna, I probably have like another 10-ish minutes because apparently the ads didn't fucking work. So I don't know how the fuck SorryBot's working, or ads are even working in general. But I'm gonna be reading out within like the next 10 minutes, give or take. We're gonna be going to Susa Noodles, but I'm just hanging out a little bit longer, most to see if the ads do pop up at some point. But Emery, how dare you say I have no ass? The ass is hidden behind all the cloth. You see, I have to protect the world from my ass. I'm good. But wait, no, hold on. Let me think about that. Would I jokingly want to be unironically objectifying my butt? Even if it is funny, would I want that, and would I be comfortable with that in the long term? Maybe. I'm not sure. I might have to genuinely think about that, because I kind of want to control, like, well, maybe not control, but I kind of don't want to, like, have people just kind of going, like, ass, but it's mine. It feels uncomfortable. It feels like something I'm not going to be super on board with all the time. I feel like if I make the joke, it's fine, but like, it's fine to then joke about it, but I don't know. I wouldn't want someone to come and use the emote and then make a joke about my ass whenever I'm like talking about, I don't know, like something serious. I'm not too sure, so might have to reconsider it. initially thought it would be really funny, but I'm kind of like, yeah, is it long-term funny, or is it more of like funny in the bit? I'm going to allow that because it makes context of, okay, I might make those two emotes be something, because that's actually contextually funny. Because I had I can't really bend my head all that far, but aye. That one I might do. That one I might do. Because it's not like as directly inherently sexual or anything. It's more goofy because surprisingly I'm tall. And a lot of people I do know are not tall. Oh no, I do want to have like the strangle one. I actually intending on doing, but it's going to be Sunra who's being choked out, not me. But it's going to be me choking her out in her small plush commercially available form or something. Main reason being is that she's meant to be like the super joking one, where I could maybe make the animated one where you specifically kick her. Could also make more I specifically kick her. It's hard to say, but that's at least a few ideas. We maybe might end up opening up a suggestions channel. I know I originally don't have it there, but I could probably throw up on a suggestions channel for this type of thing, or I could just talk about it in general and then just make a note. Probably a lot easier rather than doing specific suggestion channel, because I don't know. I feel like the general channel and or dump should be more than usable. I just punched the microphone. Yo, fire, hide. That's more of a lurk one, if you ask me. Maybe the AO, but that might be later down the line. Admittedly, I have seriously thought about doing my own Go Piss one, but it might be Go Shit Lad. But I don't know if Twitch would allow shit. That's the one thing that I'm like, So I feel like that might have to be like a bit more of a gamble. Go P Squire. That actually is kind of conceptually funny. I'm not. Wait, Go P Sir? Go P Sire. Because the reason why I'm maybe changing it ever so slightly is that lore-wise, Arth slash me, but not me, but you know what I mean. He's not actually a knight. He's dressed like one, and dressed, but he's like wearing the gear of one. But he's not actually a knight. He is a noble-born, and a noble-born son of the Fell family. I'm scratching my eye. However, he didn't ever rise to like being the family head or anything, and he doesn't actually have any like formal knight training. But he still holds a position of nobility and power and the like. So I think Sire might be more befitting, because from a lore point, yes, he might look like a knight and everything, and everyone might treat him like a knight. But he's not actually a knight. No, from all intents and purposes, he is and could become a knight, but he didn't get the official title because it requires, at least from the little bit of research I ended up doing to make sure it was like solid enough to also fit in with like the actual story and everything. For him to become an actual like official knight, he has to own land and or swear fealty to the then ruler and or crown ruler, whatever it is. Since he's done neither of those things, he is just a noble, a noble born son. He's just a noble. He's not a knight. But because he wears the gear and everything, part because it protects him. I mean, it's hard to say no to a full, well, maybe not full, but a good chunk of armor protecting your vitals and everything. I think it's not so much like, oh, he's not a knight. If people want to call him a knight, he's a knight. But if they want me to get specific about it, and I want to make sure I actually have like the proper identity, he's just a noble. He would probably end up be like go P sire rather than P squire. And technically, if I were to remotely embody him, the chat would probably end up being either peasants or citizens, but also I don't like either of those. I actually don't really know what I want to call the chat, if anything. I mean, that's why the tier 1s are called whetstones, because it's like, it's something relevant to it, because... No, I'm not calling you rodents. I could not morally do that. Sorry, my teeth are like doing some weird shit. I couldn't morally do that as a person. Even if it's like somehow I'm a rat tube or something and I call you full rat pack or whatever, I morally couldn't do that. But with at least the getting the idea of the identity and everything, I don't know what I would call chat. Realistically, I probably would call you citizens, because you would, the idea would be, you know, part of just the public and everything. But I'm not like a ruler or anything, even though technically he would still care about the people who work the lands for the family and everything, but he's not like the head person. Technically that's his mother. But that's why I made the tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 be respective like gear maintenance things, where it's whetstone, grindstone, and then blacksmith, where tier 1s are whetstones, which are genuinely like, if you're maintaining your gear and you don't have a whetstone, you're going to find very fucking fast that your armor is going to not really maintain very well for very long, or your weapon for that matter. Grindstones are how you would generally speed up the process of improving like the weapon and not be like so good. And then tier 3s are just straight up blacksmiths. Like they are the heavy duty ones, but you don't see them very often. You would like that, wouldn't you? No, you would like to get mod, wouldn't you? Oh, the tracking fucked up. Oh, I didn't realize that. Hold on. Apparently, whenever I move the fucking model, it messes up. Oops. I was thinking, like, why isn't it like properly turning in the like? There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, you would want to get mod, wouldn't you, huh? No. No, realistically, I can handle most of the mod duties for now. If I were to end up having like I don't know, like maybe 10 people talking in chat at once, that's when I probably end up like looking into getting another mod. Or maybe 2. Mostly as a keeping up with chat and making sure the cheeky bad eggs don't slip through and get into like the chat without being like thrown out and the like. Yeah, well, right now, at least on the Discord server, I don't have any like mods. I kind of like kept everything simple and like straightforward. Like mods are just mods. As time goes on, I might end up like giving them proper like official names and everything. But I since I don't have them, I'm like I didn't worry about giving them super customized and a super like specific name and the like. Enjoy your day, have a nice day, and be safe, Emrian. Admittedly, I'm also going to be dipping on myself. I'm still waiting for the fucking ads, and they still haven't came. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I'm going to read out. My throat is a little spicy. Honestly, mid. I've been modded because I just happen to be awake and very active at the time that people need me to be awake and very active. It's been a time. But with that, I'm gonna find someone to read out to. I know I said Susa, I'm just making sure. Yes, okay, you're still there. We're going to be reading out to Susa Noodles, who is currently playing Minecraft on the Lampus server. I think it's now day 11 or 12? Might be day 11. As always, thank you for everyone being in and being here. If you have any ideas on how to best improve the channel as a whole and or the Discord server, if you're already on the Discord server, well, it's right there. But if not, come into the next stream and see what happens. But until then, if you like what I'm doing here today and you want to support me more, go subscribe to the YouTube or hit the follow button down below if you're watching this on Twitch and or the YouTube in the future. But until then, no, Tinted Grill tomorrow. But until then, I'll catch you all later.